Today we're reading Disney Pixar Coco, A Little Golden Book. Here we have Miguel and his dog Dante and his guitar, and they are running through the neighborhood with orange petals all over the ground coming from these orange flowers. And here are the decorated skulls. They paint these and decorate them for Dia de los Muertos. And right up here on the hill is the graveyard. And it looks like he's running through a neighborhood. These are all of the houses. So let's open up the cover of our little golden book. Disney Pixar Coco. Adapted by Adrian Molina. Illustrated by, that's who drew the pictures, Fabiola Garza. Designed by Tony Fejeran. Let's turn the title page. In the small town of Santa Cecilia, there lived a boy named Miguel Rivera. His house was full of family, including his great-grandmother, Mama Coco. There she is right there, sitting next to Miguel. He's smiling. She's smiling. They're very happy. Looks like everybody in the family is happy. And it looks like they're all getting ready for a celebration. They have lots of party decorations. Every year on Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, his family shared the memories of the relatives who passed on. So all of the family members who have passed on, they are in the photos. And they put them on the table. And they put candles and decorations to remember their family. Miguel's abuelita would tell the story of his great-great-grandmother, Mama Imelda, whose heart had been broken by her musician husband. Because of him, there was one rule in the Rivera household: no music. You see here? His photo is missing. They took it out because they were mad. But Miguel loved music. In his secret hideout, he learned to play guitar by watching videos of his favorite musician, Ernesto de la Cruz. There he is, Ernesto de la Cruz. Inspired, Miguel snuck out of the house one night with his dog, Dante, to perform in a local talent show. So he's in his little secret hideout. It's like a little room. And he has his own display of someone that has passed on, which is Ernesto de la Cruz. And he put candles and flowers up for him because he really likes him and is inspired by him. And he's playing a guitar because he wants to be just like him. But on the way out, Dante jumped onto the family ofrenda, or altar. Mama Imelda's photo tumbled down with a crash. See? Oh no, it's broken. The glass has shattered. The frame is broken. You can't repair it or put it together again. There's Dante up on top where he's not supposed to be. And there's the photo that fell down on the ground. Here's Miguel. Oh no. A little bit shocked, a little bit worried. That was when Miguel made a discovery. Mama Imelda's husband was holding a guitar, and it looked very familiar. Papa. She recognizes the photo. Mama Coco's papa was Ernesto de la Cruz. Miguel cried, "I'm going to be a musician." Look at everybody looking at him, and he's so excited. But because of their family rule, his abuelita took his guitar and destroyed it. Look, she's angry. You see her eyebrows burrowing down, and her mouth is open like she's frustrated, and she has her fist closed like, oh, smash. She is so angry. Miguel ran as fast as he could to Ernesto's tomb where the musician's famous guitar still hung. Taking it off the wall, he said, "Please don't be mad. I need this to be a musician like you." And he gave the legend's guitar a strum. Strum, meaning he strummed it with his hands to make a sound on the guitar. And look, it looks like all the pedals are raising up in the air. That's not normal. Must be something magical. All of a sudden, Miguel noticed all the skeletons around him. They had followed the path of the marigold petals to visit their living relatives for Dia de los Muertos. So you see now all the orange petals? Those are called marigold petals. So these flowers are called marigolds. To return to the land of the living, Miguel would need a blessing from one of his dead family members. So he and Dante crossed the Marigold Bridge into the land of the dead. So right here is the land of the living. That's the graveyard where everybody goes to visit their family. And then the skeletons cross back over into the land of the dead. And Miguel's going right over there. Miguel found Mama Imelda, but she said she wouldn't give him her blessing if he wanted to be a musician. Miguel had to find another way. Look, she's mad. She's like, "Nope, I'm not giving you that blessing." So he teamed up with a skeleton named Hector, who said he knew Ernesto de la Cruz, right? There's Hector, and there's Miguel. With some shoe polish, Hector made Miguel look like a skeleton so he could fit in, right? Because he's living and he's dead. So he painted his face like a skeleton so he could fit in. They traveled all over looking for Ernesto. They even performed together in a talent show. Look at them performing together on the stage. But Miguel was running out of time. If he didn't get Ernesto's blessing soon, he'd turn into a real skeleton and never get home. So he ditched Hector to find his great-great-grandpa on his own. Miguel snuck into Ernesto's fiesta at the tippy top of a tall tower. Fiesta means party. But the place was so crowded, he couldn't get to Ernesto. So, Miguel belted out a song. Everyone watched as he sang and fell into Ernesto's pool. Oh, splash! Now he's all wet. The skeleton saw that he was a living boy because all of that paint came off of his face. Ernesto was overjoyed to meet Miguel. "I have a great-great-grandson." Look, he's so proud. And Miguel is so happy, and everyone is so fascinated and happy. Over here, she's feeling really shocked. Yeah, and over here, she looks unimpressed, unamused. He looks a little bit worried. And Miguel's face is saying, "Oof, that didn't look like it felt good to fall in." But then Hector appeared, and the two men argued. Miguel learned the dark truth. His great-great-grandpa had poisoned Hector and stolen his songs to become famous. Oh no, he's confronting him to bring up an issue to him. Miguel was shocked to see Ernesto's face turn cold. Ernesto explained that he couldn't risk letting the world know the truth. Then he threw Miguel and Hector down into a dark pit. Oh, he's a very bad man. And Miguel's feeling scared. You see his face? It means he feels scared. Hector told Miguel that all the songs he'd written were for his family, and there was a special lullaby, "Remember Me." He always sang it for his daughter, Coco. remember me. Miguel thought of Mama Imelda's photo and the unidentified man. It's you! Hector, you are my great-great-grandpa. See them hugging? He loves his grandson. And this is Hector when he was alive. And that is Mama Coco when she was little. Suddenly, Mama Imelda and Dante came to their rescue. There they are. But Hector began to disappear. His daughter was starting to forget him. Oh no. Mama Imelda and Hector sent Miguel home with their blessing. Back in the land of the living, Miguel rushed to Mama Coco. He sang "Remember Me" to remind her of her papa. She usually didn't talk much, so Miguel was thrilled when she began to sing aloud. You see her eyes are open? Oh, she's so happy to hear the song that her dad used to sing to her when she was little. Mama Coco kept her papa's memory alive by sharing stories of him with her relatives. At last, the Riveras realized that music could bring them closer together. You see? They're all a happy family, and all the skeletons watching them from the land of the dead. And now Miguel knew he could follow his dream and become a musician with his family's support. The end. And as always, we like to see what Kai has worked on in the back. It looks like he changed this part. There are more than 200 timeless little golden books to share. Here are just a few of them. How many have you read? And he changed a couple of the books on the back. Let's see what he changed. This is Little Pokey Puppy. And, oh, it looks like the picture was kind of ruined, and so he decided to replace it with a nice clean photo. Very smart. Let's see, what other surprises did he leave for us? Kind of like a pop-up book. This is Monsters University. Let's see, what else did he, oh no! What else did he do here? I should be careful. I like to think that Kai is a little graphic designer. He likes to design his own covers on the back. Monsters University. Monsters University. Oh, he's matching them. That's funny. I've never seen him do that before. What about this one? The Shy Little Kitten. What do we think, you guys? Is it going to be the Shy Little Kitten? It sure is. It looks like Kai left us some surprises. It looks like they're matching. Now he's matching the photos. He's pretty good about getting the size right and cutting that out. All right, that's it. The end.